It's a classic story of an ordinary girl who has an extraordinary evening, meets the man of her dreams, and lives happily ever after. Cinderella is one of those stories that stands the test of time and continues to captivate the imagination of girls of all ages to this very day. And if you love Cinderella, then we have an event for you. Linda Bell's an artist who Cinderella has inspired, and she's here to tell us about her special exhibit. Linda, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you. I have a textile show that's in the Greensboro room of the Bama Theatre. And actually, while these pieces aren't from the Cinderella show, the pieces are similar to this. They're hand-done applique work. No patterns are used, no sewing machines. And everything's just from my imagination. And of course, Cinderella has a lot of things to use your imagination with.
Absolutely.
All the figures, well, these are, actually this piece is a piece based on the interior of the Bama Theatre.
Oh, okay.
On the Renaissance doorways on either side of the stage. The Cinderella is done in a similar manner, cut like this. It's made out of really beautiful fabrics, some of these vintage textiles, 18th century work with the Marie Antoinette type dresses.
Ah, the big oversized hoop skirts.
Right, hoop skirts. And nothing looks much like a Disney figure. They all, Cinderella herself has jet black hair with birds flying through it.
Okay.
And we have the whole cast. You'll see there are about 18 pieces, all displayed together, telling the whole story, hung sequentially to tell the narrative. The pumpkin carriage is there, the lizards that are turned into, the horses are included. Let's see, and also, instead of rats being changed into the footman, I've used cats. So cats appear in the piece as well.
There we go. Now, you brought us another piece. Let's go ahead and put this up here for the folks at home to see. And these are just lovely, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming and sharing with us today. Now, let me ask you, and this, I'm guessing this isn't a Cinderella piece either. What inspired you to want to do Cinderella? Were you just a fan? Did she captivate you as a little girl? Or?
Well, I love fairy tales. I think partly because I'm a child myself. I love fairy tales. And Cinderella, well, this is from the 12 Dancing Princesses. So I do different fairy tales. But this time, Cinderella, because I liked it, because I said it in the time period of Marie Antoinette, I like the opulence of Versailles, the huge headpieces. You know,
very decadent
right,
time.
The very opulent, decadent. It's a nice use of materials. I can use silks and brocades and satins and make it as excessive as I want it to be.
Everything's very lush, and the patterns are rich and very heavily embroidered, and there's lots, just gobs and gobs of lace.
Exactly.
Right.
All that kind of thing.
Absolutely. Well, Linda, I am so sorry. We are out of time, but thank you so much for coming and being with us today.
And thank you.
And bringing your pieces here to share with us as well. Linda's Cinderella exhibit reception is Thursday, September 6th at the Bama Theatre. The fun starts at 6 p.m. You can find out more online at tuskarts.org or by calling 205-758-5195. Don't go anywhere. More First at 4 is on the way.